So how do you deal with challenges?
Well, Yashi, challenge is such a negative word, and I'm seriously having a little tough time in dealing with these negative words. So what I did, I said to myself that the challenge is a challenge because you don't see it as an opportunity.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, good morning everyone. Today we are here with Prajna Mohanty, People's Leader who has joined us as Director Human Resources. Welcome to Community, Prajna.
Thank you so much, Yashi. It is such a lovely to have you, introducing me. Thank you.
So let's just begin with the obvious. So first and foremost, we would like to know, how has your journey been in the last 2 decades? What have you experienced and how would you put it?
I'm very surprised. Why did you pick up last 2 decades? Why not beyond that? Obviously, I'm not just 20 years old. But last 2 decades have been really a fun ride for me. I've learned and have explored myself, have evolved myself, been into multiple shoes, worn multiple hats, and still continuing to do that. Let me take a minute probably to help you. I started my career in 2004 right after my graduation, and I've never thought that I'll be in a human resource. And I did my BSc in zoology, and I always wanted to be a doctor. And then I realized, well, a doctor is something serving to the mankind. Why wouldn't I serve to the humankind, being the human resource leader? So that's how the HR happened to me. And in these 20 years, I've become a wife, I've become a mom, and then many more things, that has gone by these 20 years. So, anything specific that you want to hear?
So something interesting that intrigues me about your journey, and somebody who has been so successfully, you've been implementing as a wife, as a mom, as a director, as a people's leader for that matter. Something that you would want to change if you could go back in time. Anything.
That's kind of a little tricky question. If I would want to change something, nothing that I would want to change, but probably I would have taken some more guidance that would have been really helpful for me. And I remember, there have been times probably I've relied on my own confidence and own judgment, and I have missed, an opportunity to, work with great minds around me. So probably I would have taken some more guidance at that time had I been given an opportunity. But having said that, all the decisions that I have taken in my life, to be honest, Yashi, I will never go back and change those decisions. But I would definitely look forward to, use those learnings in my future decision making, and I would probably look forward to, have some like-minded people or some successful leaders who can guide me through and seek more guidance, in the future time.
Very, very insightful, and I've come across very few people who have the confidence to say that I wouldn't want to change any of the decisions and you don't regret anything. That's something really, really commendable, Prajna. So very insightful and inspiring. So you have to deal with a lot of people. So how do you drive a positive and an inspiring environment around you? How do you drive people, and how do you, let me put it in a more candid way, how do you get work out of them?
Work out of them? Okay, I don't know if I get work out of them, but I can truly connect with the first part of your thoughts, which is the positivity.
Positive.
I think positivity is something which is a thought, which is a mindset.
True.
Right? It's not that we intentionally go that we want to create a positive environment.
Absolutely.
No, I think it comes so natural to an individual wherein you're very happy. When we interacted, when we greeted each other, we greeted with a smile. One smile makes two. So that's
True.
the philosophy. If you can create that positive mindset, and and you start with that positive attitude, everything else falls in place. So be it work, be it at home. I remember in one of the interviews, Tech Spark, Motherverse, one of the questions that was asked, like, how has it been so far for the journey being a mom? As a working mother, it has never been easy.
Yes.
But my response to them was, my kids are my energy bill. Because when I wake up to them and I see them smiling, I see them laughing, giggling, playing and all, I know that the day is not going to be as easy as it started, but I would say that is how I get that positive vibe. I think being into that positive mindset is very important to create that positive environment across, be it at work, be it at home, be it anywhere.
Wonderful. That actually brings me on to my next question, that how do you deal with challenges, be it personal life, professional life, juggling, amongst being the people's leader, being a mom, like you said, the day started, but it's not going to go easy on you. As a wife, a lot of responsibilities on your plate. So how do you deal with challenges?
Well, Aashi, challenge is such a negative word, and I'm seriously having a little tough time in dealing with these negative words. So what I did, I said to myself that the challenge is a challenge because you don't see it as an opportunity.
My goodness.
So for an example, if I don't know how to drive, it's an opportunity for me to learn driving.
Yes.
If I don't know how to do an Excel work or do a pivot or maybe do a dashboard, which is very related to our workplace, that's an opportunity for me to learn.
Right.
So why don't we just convert it into an opportunity? Does that help?
It does. And okay, let's come to more of your work zone. I mean, what are the top 3 things that you would classify while you are hiring or while you are meeting somebody? So, a recruiter for that matter. So, what are the top 3 things you look at in a recruiter?
So, I need to be very honest about it because for me, it is not about the role, whether it is a recruitment or whether it is a business partnering role or whether it is going to be any other role in the organization. But for me, it is what that role brings into the organization important. And I feel that there are 3 things which are most important for me is your intention. Your intention should get aligned with the organization intention, so that if I'm looking at that objective with this particular intention, if the intentions are aligned, we would end up doing the right thing.
True.
Second is being authentic. Most of the times I have seen people who might have not done many things but express that they have done a lot of things. It's okay not doing something. That's again an opportunity for you to learn. So accept it, embrace it, be authentic about what you do. That's more important because that's how you are doing a self-reflection.
True.
Right? And if you can't be authentic, I think it's a bit challenging for The third thing that comes to my mind is articulation.
Fair enough.
I'm not talking about the communication language skill, but in various ways you're communicating, in how you are communicating to various audience, how you are communicating your thoughts and ideas, like how am I communicating to you versus how I'm communicating to my team versus how I'm communicating with my manager, my leaders, and all of those. It matters because if you're not able to express your thought through your words or the ideas, it would be a great disadvantage for any role that you are into. Being a team player or being a team manager or a leader or for that matter even an individual contributor. I think articulation, putting together your thoughts, these are the 3 things I think more important.
So this is something that brings somebody into the organization for you. So my next question would be, what are the top 3 things that makes you say no to a candidate?
Of course, if these 3 things are
But anything in specific, for example, let's take an instance, these three things are there, but something that would, just click and you would say, no, this, I don't see this person getting along or just getting along with the work or anything. Something
As
that
I said, intention is I don't think anything else beyond it, because if you are matched at an intentional level, then you would follow things.
True.
To be honest, I don't think anything else other than those technical skills. Probably that is a very minute level, but at a very larger perspective, if I look at it, for me these three things are going to be very
Understood. And let's go on to the next one. So how do you promote diversity? You yourself, you bring along a very, very prominent kind of diversity for us, which is gender diversity. But having championed that over here, how do you yourself promote that kind of environment in your workplace?
I think diversity is not restricted to gender.
Of course.
I think diversity has to do with ideas.
Right.
Has to do with mindset. Has to do with people coming from different communities, having different career stream, having different education pattern, and probably different states, different locations. They bring a lot of culture, from their respective communities and places. So, if you look at the team that I'm part of, we have more than 40% gender diversity as women employees.
Impressive.
And most of the team, they work round the clock. One of the segment of the team, they work in Indian time zone. Mm-hmm. The other work in the complete US time zone.
Right.
And there are few who work in between.
Wow.
So look at the support that they are into.
Understood.
Then if I talk about the region that they belong to us in India is having multicultural aspect.
Yeah.
So we have people from north, people from south, people from east, myself, and people from west. So we have a great combination of cultural diversity as well. So I think, as I said, for me, diversity doesn't stop with having a lot of gender-specific leaders, but promoting the idea of having inclusiveness irrespective of your gender, irrespective of the place that you belong to, irrespective of the education or the studies that you've been part of. All of those things matter a lot when it comes to diversity.
Wonderful. And if I ask you, we are collaborants and we cherish fearless and driven. We are actually fearless and driven. So one value for you that you hold very, very dear to your heart and something that drives you every single day, personal life, professional life, something that, makes you get up. No, this is something that is really, really close to my heart. One value, if I have to ask you to choose.
I think, Collaborants are not only fearless, they are extremely passionate.
True.
They are super agile force.
Yes. Agreed.
And look at the spread.
Yes.
So much of inclusivity we have.
Absolutely.
And for me, I think what has been the driving force, I think fearless, being a little bold and taking decisions in my life, and that comes being fearless. And I think I would put passion first, and then fearless, because if I wouldn't have been passionate about some things,
then you wouldn't venture into it.
Absolutely. So, and you got to be a little agile because you got to make things
work for you
and work for you.
Absolutely.
And you got to have that inclusivity because the nature of my job is to work with people.
So yes,
you need to have that inclusive mindset.
Right.
So all the values, these are not values for me, these are my guiding behaviors as an individual that has shaped me today, that has given me all the experiences that I have so far, all the learnings that I have learned in these years.
Wonderful. And now coming to something that personally inspires me a lot, your thoughts on women empowerment, and how do you see women as an individual in society, and with respect to the corporate world that we are both a part of. We are venturing into so many different things. So how do you see, where do we stand after having so many empowerment issues and debates all along? What are your thoughts on that?
First and foremost point is I don't want to be a part of the thought of women empowerment, because hell no, we are already empowered.
Yes.
We don't need you people to come and empower us.
True.
So for me, I think what probably is important in today's era to give women wings to fly, or if they have wings, give them the sky. And that will happen when you have an ecosystem.
Yes.
You focus on not only giving them the opportunity to grow, but
True.
help them how to focus on their own development. Right? As a woman, it's not only the work that we focus on, we have a lot of other responsibilities at home. So how can we get some support system at home? How can we build that ecosystem for our women, for our mothers, for our sister, for every girl child, in fact.
True.
And for that matter, even in the organization also, how do we ensure that we have an ecosystem that provides, takes care of their well-being, that provides a platform for their self-development, their individual journey. They see there is a purpose behind this job. They find that purpose in this organization or any organization, and provide them the platform to put their voice. So that they can come and they can talk. And this is an amazing platform, and I'm so glad that I'm part of such a platform. And Aashi, I should congratulate you, you're doing fantastic. So having said all of these things, I don't think we need any empowerment. We are already empowered, but all we need is at some point to build that ecosystem.
Yes. True.
To elevate us a little more.
Yes. So I am just going to push you once again and just try my chances. If not an HR professional, if not zoology, your alternate profession would have been what?
If not HR, what would I have been? I would have been a doctor.
Sure.
Yeah.
No other options for us?
See, the fact is that at a very early age I decided that I want to become a doctor, but then somehow I was not able to do that. But after a few years, I realized that, you know what, this is a better way
to serve the people, to serve humankind, like you said.
So I become human resource. And then I realized, what if I would have been a singer?
Wonderful. So I have heard that you pursue singing as well, and you like to sing.
I don't pursue it.
So you would have ventured into it had you not been an HR professional. You would have ventured.
I've been on stage since I was 4. So
Wonderful.
Yeah, so many things that has come on the way. But I never thought that I'll take it as a profession. But I'm very passionate about this particular thing. So as I said, you need to have a passion.
So I can sometime maybe see Prajna Mohanty singer, maybe.
I'm already. I have worked with radio. I have worked with TV.
Wonderful. So that was all on the professional front. So let's get on with the rapid fire. All set?
Sure.
We are not giving you time to think.
Okay.
Quickly, choice between Vadodara or Mumbai?
Mumbai.
Oh, okay. Work from home or work from office? Which one is more challenging?
Both.
Okay. Being a mother or being a father? How do you look at it?
Of course, anytime mother. You have any choice?
Okay. A one line of message to today's youth.
Today's youth? Oh, I'll take a minute on this. Allowed?
Okay. Yes.
Allowed? No.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think I've reached to that stage to give any advice to anybody. The youth is already having so much on the social media to get their advices from different areas. But whenever I spend time with my kids, I feel like, when I see them growing up with these gadgets, with tabs, everything is on a platform, the games, the studies, the exams, everything. I think somewhere we are losing that human touch.
Okay.
So it's one thing that I probably would want to tell them that, being human will make you more human. So,
Wonderful.
so that is what I want to tell.
Kudos to that thought. Kudos to that thought. Definitely. Something, a food for thought for every one of us. True. Okay, now quickly. Now here we are not giving you time. Favorite food?
Favorite food, mutton kosa.
Okay. Favorite place?
Mountains, probably I'll go back there again.
Any destination? Particular destination?
Himalayas, Himachal, Kashmir.
Manali?
No, Manali.
No, Manali.
I've not been to Manali, but I would
Okay.
go there. But Dalhousie, Mussoorie, McLeodganj, Gulmarg, Pahalgam, then there's Beer Billing. I did paragliding over there.
Wonderful.
And then Ollie.
Wonderful. So I assume I do not go to the next question. Mountain person or sea person? So you are clearly a mountain
Oh, yes.
person. Okay, quickly. Favorite actor?
Amitabh Bachchan.
Wonderful. So that wraps up our rapid fire. You have been incredible, Pragya, and so much of food for thought, honestly. So many inspiring messages here. So many, I mean, I'll ponder over it for a very, very long time,
I'm
honestly.
very nervous, by the way.
No, seriously, I think we all will ponder over it for a very, very long time, and something fearless, bold, and driven, passionate, intention. These are just words, but something to live by. Certainly something
you
to
so
live
much.
by, and it was really, really amazing. It was amazing having you
Thank
here.
you so much.